Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to kick things off with the Christmas endurance race of 2019. The final endurance race of this year. On a map made by Keissla in cooperation in duo Maniac Tomsen. Two bangers of players. Joined together. They joined together and they built this awesome map right here. 2 minutes of craziness. Dirt, tech, full speed, no RPG, but that doesn't matter because this map is a beauty. All right, we're following Alfie here in the warm-up. He decided he is smart enough to not take a look at the GPS. Ear is hurting. So yeah, he's currently in the tech section. We do have a small CP live with only 10 players. Local records will be at the end. So we have some new blocks and we're going into the full speed section. Gotta remember the presents that are scattered around the map, they don't have a hitbox. So you can drive through them. So you can have some small SDs here. And I will already say sorry to anyone that cannot join. I see Scrappy right now who is enabled. Okay, he just joined. I was about to apologize and say sorry for nothing, dude. Hey, what the hell? He just joined in. But yeah, to anyone that is unable to join, there is a huge issue with servers in Trackmania, so yeah. The GPS is straight and a little bit left. You go straight and a little bit left. So yeah, Alfie still in his first lap here. Has made a couple of mistakes, obviously. And we have the first time finishing. Lars wins the warm-up. The first actual round. And there we go, start finish. Let's have a look at Father Christmas right here, who's also in the warm-up. What did you get for winning the warm-up? Absolutely nothing. You got absolutely nothing. So Father Christmas. Wow! Dennis Lotze is joining the Christmas festives. Whoa! Alright, let me put a password. No, I'm gonna put the password on the server at the end of the warm-up. Damn. So far, everything in the warm-up is going as planned. Nothing is really crashing or doing some weird shenanigans. But yeah, we don't know what could potentially happen. So let's actually go through the list of players here. So one thing with rounds mode, instead of using laps, we will not see the actual order of the race. which is a little bit sad, but it's a must that we don't use lap script. So we have Massa, who is a contender. We have Half-Fast playing. Let's see if Half-Fast will finish the race. I believe last year he did not finish the race. There is CP Live for that. Yeah, you say that, but the CP Live plugin is the one that really messes up the server. Can we quit mid-race? I personally would be upset if you quit the race. If you already know that you're gonna quit the race because you make mistakes, do not play. I prefer someone else who wants to finish the race to play instead of you hoarding a spot and midway deciding to quit. Let me actually mention that. If map is too hard and you know you will quit, please leave for other people to play. I respect that, Airpal. Like, the worst thing... The worst thing is if you leave midway. You're too late. You can try to join Bergie, but yeah, I don't think there's gonna be... I don't think there will be a spot left by the looks of it. You can try to keep joining, but yeah, I don't think there will be. All right, let's have a look at the players. Like I was saying, Bastimon. Nice. Okay, we have what is this? Iceland. Holy shit. I don't think I have seen anyone from Iceland in the game before. Ooh, we have Marmalade. Marmalade, definitely a contender. Very fast driver. We have the Racing Cow. Big supporter of the channel. Good to see him play. Techie is in. Techie could also do some damage here. Not sure how consistent he will be. We have Yuvo with the Pikachu car. Let's have a look. Johals. Johals is definitely a contender. Great driver. Most known for his LOL maps and Kaki performance, trial performance. So, really good player. Let's have a look here. We have this guy. Yeah, we have Riolu. Needs no introduction. Papu is in. That's awesome. We have Papu playing. Gamers Origin and Grand League participant. Very cool to see. Archive, one of the few Americans right here. Archive is in the mix. Amazing to see that some of the overseas are playing as well. Here we have some good players. Dunste, Tom. Half-Fast his neighbor. Okay. Agir, one of the contenders for the Open League that is starting pretty soon. Really good driver as well. Guys, the OG Carl is playing my race. The first winner of ESWC is in. That is amazing. All right, this guy, he was pretty good. Dragon drove quite well early on in the warm-up. We have Father Christmas. It is the one and only Scotty McScotty boy from Scotland. Coco is in. Yotoko Tokolo, my favorite. This is my favorite participant in endurance races. Yotoko Tokolo, man, what a guy. Shorty, also very, very good contender for the victory here. Leipzig, Opie, Shiva Popi. That rolls off the tongue. Ooh, we have Dark. Dark is always performing well as well. With Taxon is in. Really cool to see. We have most likely the only Australian, Simply Nick. Hopefully his internet will remain active. Awesome to see him playing. It's quite late at this place. We have Roland. Hydra, also really good. Blackwell, definitely in the mix. Cam, oof, not doing so well. Yannex, which is a potential good driver as well. Another American from Kentucky. Kentucky. Wait, what happened? Did he just leave? Oh no, he's here. There he is. Offieson, Marson, Kocho. Dude, it's gonna be a really good lineup here. Scrappy, Didarik. Bergie has joined the mix now as well. Taylor, the Sailor Man. And that's about it. Did you really? Okay. There you have it. 3 minutes remaining. You don't need the mod to play. I think for everyone to load in, I would just restart the map after the next we all right. There we go. So yeah, 2:26 right here is the time. And we're gonna drive 20 laps. Yeah. Remember to not press delete. If you delete, you can't rejoin. Would recommend to unbind it. Wait, he didn't crash. I thought he crashed. Oh yeah, I see it. I get. Merry Christmas and oh, thank you very much, man. I appreciate it. It's like there's like a two euro minimum for it to show up, but I see it, man. Sorry, it was 6 minutes ago. I appreciate it. All right, ladies and gentlemen. We are gonna have a very short warm-up here of about 20 to 30 seconds, maybe 40 seconds, because there will always be some ignored times. So we just wait, and then I will initiate a restart, and we will kick things off. So good luck, have fun. All right, here we go then. This is gonna be the start, the official start of the endurance race, the Christmas edition, hosted by myself on a map Snowbound by Tomsen and Keissla. We are gonna kick things off with watching yeah, we're gonna watch. Yeah, we're gonna just keep the camera on Massa right here because he is. We're gonna go ahead and watch Balo. Oh. We're gonna watch the race from above because that is just how you have to watch things right here. So we're gonna have Scrappy leading the race. In second place we have Kozo, Vulnera, Tuk, Grimken. Wait, Coco is in first. Okay, we have some slight issues running here, but it looks like Scrappy is leading to me because I don't see anyone else in front. There are a lot of cars that are frozen, but I think whenever, like, it's just gonna take some time before everyone is more separated. I think the problem right here, guys, I am a technician. The problem right here is that the cars are too tight together. They are too tight. And when the cars are too tight, we get this problem. So, right now, everything is going as planned. We have people leaving the server. We have players lagging in the spectator mode. Yes, this is a great gaming experience, I must say myself. Holy moly, this is just awesome. I hope the players don't have these issues. I don't think they have. Else they would have been writing it. Let's just follow Scrappy with the aerial view here. So we have Scrappy in the lead. He is almost approaching the ending of the first lap. So yeah, we're just gonna have some precaution here. So that is the first lapper done by Scrappy. If Vulnera is still in second place, then he's doing quite well. However, he makes a mistake and Kozo moves up. I'm pretty sure there are some players frozen. So we're just gonna keep the... Oh, we have Taylor. We do have Taylor, the Sailorman, most likely in last place. He's driving completely alone, which is awesome. Here we go, some screen on time. We have a huge badge of players that are frozen in time. Well, let me tell you something. It is really cold inside the stadium right now. So I told everyone to warm up their engine, warm up their tires. And I guess all of these players did not do that. They are frozen in time. Okay, I see Bergie. Nice. I see Bergie driving around. Let me see if I can find Bergie. Oh, Scrappy is working. It is not the greatest spectator experience, but things are working. Things are working quite nicely. As you can see, Bergie is making quite a big mistake. He's in position 80. He is already 20 seconds behind. That is a massive gap between him and the leader, Scrappy. Let's see if this works now. Okay, the server is recovering. The server is recovering, and we have a battle going on for first place right now. Scrappy versus Dark. It is 1800s between each other. Players are leaving the playfield right now. This is what this game needs. A full server, almost dying, and then people leaving to make sure that the server will not die fully. Let's go back to Massa. Massa is currently in 4th place. He is 1.2 seconds behind. So that is not a massive gap. But now he finds himself lagging in the wall, which is a bit unfortunate. There he go, warps forward again. Let's have a look at Shorty. Shorty, currently in 7th place. He is close to 3 seconds behind, which is also not too bad. We are only in lap 2. We gotta remember that there are 20 laps to be played here. 20 laps will be played, and now we are entering lap number 3. Oh, Shorty not getting this very smooth. He even goes under the map. What a teleporter. And we have Dark, who has made a mistake. Dark now in 3rd place. We have actually a very good tight battle in the top 4 here. Only 0.4 of a second between these players. Scrappy, Dark, Jussie, and Massa. It is really tough to spectate this. I'm so sorry, guys. But this is out of my control. Scrappy leading the race from the start until now already. Dark moves up to 2nd place. Where is Dragon? Dragon currently in 5th. So here you can see the gap. Jesus. Firestorm in 6th. We have Shorty battling with Firestorm actually for that 6th and 7th position. So the top 10 is quite close. We have Riolu, who has made a early mistake by the looks of it, is currently 3 seconds behind. I mean, it is still doable. Like I said, we're in lap number 3 only. Or maybe Riolu had a slow start. Maybe he was frozen at the finish. I mean, at the start.
Thank you so much.
All right, let's have a look at some of these other
Kim.
players then.
Thank you for contacting Nadeo support. We understand you have been having issues with the lap script. We are currently very busy, but should have a team member on your case within the next 5 to 6 business years.
Oh, thanks, Maffeo. That's amazing to hear that Ubisoft Nadeo is still working on the lap script. All right, Parhelion. Currently in place 69th. So to put that in perspective, he's already 27 seconds behind after 3 laps played. So if he continues like that, he will just barely be able to finish. All right. Parhelion, slowly but surely, is climbing his way to the top. We have a lot of players leaving. They definitely did not listen to what I said earlier. But let's not get annoyed by that. Pikachu, aka Yuvo, is in 74th place. He is 35 seconds behind 1st place. So that is quite a large amount. It is only creeping up. 37 seconds right now. All right, let's have a look. Drimkin. Drimkin currently in lap 4. He is just a tiny bit ahead of Yuvo. But here you go. The server is like spectating is getting easier because people leave. And the cars are more, there are larger gaps between the cars, so that is good to know. So let's follow Dreamkin for a little bit here. He is battling with Palteza and Pingendam for that 68th, 69th, and 70th place. Looking at the local records, we have Coco with the fastest time so far, Dark in second, Scrappy in third. Only 3 players who have set a 2 minute and 25 second time so far. All right, let's go to Kozo. Kozo was doing really well early on, I would say. However, right now he is in 38th position. That is 20 seconds behind. That is quite the gap already. Oh, and he collides with the wall here, gets overtaken by Neodim and Wizard and 2 other individuals who I couldn't catch their name of. So let's have a look at Kozo here until the end of this lap. So 40th position is already 22 seconds behind. Oof. We have a new best time. It is Mr. Dale El Turbo himself, BIG Massa, setting the fastest time right now, a 2:25. Also, Riolu joins the 2:25 area. Same with Shorty, who barely cuts the 2:26 in half. But there we go. Kozo enters lap number 5. We are entering 1/4 of the race. I cannot count anymore. Let's have a look at Australia representing Team Forest Fire, aka Simply Nick. He is currently in 30 seconds, about 19 seconds behind, which is not all too bad. He is battling with Blackwell, Taxon. Some of these other players right in front of him are quite close, so the gaps aren't that massive, to be honest. Same in the top 10. If you want to have a look at the top 10, like, it's still really close between all of these players. It is, however, Scrappy who is still leading the race. Scrappy leading from lap 1 right now. We have driven 11 minutes so far. Let's take a look at Scrappy. Scrappy seems to be overlapping someone already right here. Scrappy in first place. He is doing a very fast time, I think. It says -3/10 on his PB, if that is correct. So let's have a look here, if that is actually the case. There we go. Massa holding second position. Here you can see the gap with your own eyes. It is 8/10, almost a full second between Massa and Scrappy. In third, we have Riolu, who is respectively a second behind Massa. So same amount of gap time between that. And it was indeed true. Scrappy sets a new fast time, but then Riolu clean sweeps with an even faster time, takes over local record number 1. So Riolu is closing the gap if he keeps this pace up. If Riolu keeps this pace up, he will most likely win the race right here. However, his start seems to be quite bad. Jussie from Team Elements is doing very, very good right now. Currently in fourth place, also a second behind Riolu. So all the gaps between the players up top are a second apart. If we have a look at Coco, he is most likely 1 second behind Jussie. It is actually half a second behind Jussie. So the battle for fourth place is Pretty interesting. We have another Elements player in the name of Tom in 7th. However, he is battling with Loso. This is quite an interesting battle right here. We can keep watching this one for a little bit. All right, we will not watch Tom for a little bit. Let's go to Egir, who is in 8th place, 6 seconds behind in 8th place. So the gaps are slowly but surely extending bit by bit. But who is this? I don't leave insects is overtaken Egir, and same with Papu. So Egir is dropping from 8th now to 10th place with some terrible speed section. So still really nice battle. Even Hefes is in the mix for top 10 right now. Hefes joins the fray. It is a 4-man battle for that 10th spot right here. As we are getting closer to finishing lap number 6 of this race. Still 130 participants driving. That is an awesome number. We started this off with 160. The gaps up top are getting increased because Scrappy himself sets a fast time, and there we have it. Coco pops in the first 2:24 time. That is an incredible time right there by Coco. He also moves up to position number 4. Jussie has lost his position here as we are entering lap number 7. We're gonna have a look at some of these other players that are driving as well. I'm sorry for the coughing. I'm still recovering from a flu. We have Wosal. Wosal, known for winning the very first Weep Cup that I ever organized, is driving. He is sitting at a 13th position, so doing very well. He's battling with another Trackmania streamer. It is Yannex who is in the mix. Oh no, that is not a nice sight to behold right there. We do have Switch from Team Fox in 22nd position. Currently 19 seconds behind, but he could definitely crack the top 15 if he pushes it a little bit harder. I'm doing great, Roland Dank. Thanks for asking. All right, let's keep rolling down the scoreboard. We have Roland, who is 14 seconds behind in 17th place. But there we see Egger. Egger, who was in the top 10 about a lap ago, right now is finding himself in 20th. Same with Dark, making a huge mistake. He was also battling for the top spots. Oh no! We have Coco, who apparently retired instead of pressing the respawn button. Coco, who just clocked in the 2:24.9 time, the fastest time, finds himself pressing the retire button instead of the respawn button. That is definitely an unfortunate happening. Marmalade is in 23rd position. Almost half a minute behind right now. However, still getting top 25. Top 20 is still a really good score. Let's keep going down the list. We have Kocho, who was doing really good in the warm-up. Right now finding himself also... oh, he is actually a spot behind... Marmalade. So, Kocho is actually 30 seconds behind. Let's move up to some other players here. We have Crosshairs Cab in 39th position. Oh, someone was flipping right in front of Crosshairs Cab. I'm not sure what his name is or what his team is, but it's one of the other. He is in 39th place. Almost 47 seconds behind. Doing very well. Currently in lap 8. So far, the server is holding quite nicely. As he is going for the overtake on the guy right in front of him. And now Crosshairs is moving up to 37th position. There he goes. We have Dragon, who finds himself 1 minute 12 seconds behind in position 62. There he goes. Is this Parhelion in front? Yes, it is Parhelion in front. So Dragon and Parhelion are battling it out for that top 60 spot right now. As we keep on progressing. Oh, Parhelion making a small mistake there. So a Dragon moves up 1 position. That's how easy it gets. We have some XS. He is in 49th place, 48th place. He's actually having a really close battle with Nats, who is right in front of him. Also, Brandon is in this battle. Sina Sapo as well. This is a really tight package, but it is Samax who makes a mistake. And he will drop down a little bit further right now. Let's have a look. We go with Nikurasu. Nikurasu in 39th place. Wosao is clocking in a new personal record. Takes the 7th fastest time right now. With a 2:25.76. Nikurasu is getting overtaken by Yotoko Tukolo and also Vulnera. So Yotoko Tukolo and Vulnera have made some massive mistakes. As we enter lap number 9, almost halfway. Let's have a look at Arwen. Arwen is currently in place 73. 1 minute and 43 seconds behind. He will definitely have enough time to finish the race. There is a 15-minute finish timeout. So hopefully everyone that is driving right now and will be able to finish the race here. So let's have a look at Balo. Balo is in 76th. He is a little bit behind Arwen, the guy who we just spectated. Our Balo going into his lap number 10 right now, and Hubi and Clement are in the battle for this 75th, 74th, 73rd battle. Balo with a tight line. We saw Hubi taking a little bit of a wider approach. Hopefully that will do something. We have Bergie in position 77. Bergie in 77th. He is now 2 minutes behind, so he will most likely get lapped in a little bit. Let's have a look at the top 10 situation. We still have Scrappy holding the lead, but we see a slight change here because the gap between Scrappy and second place, which is occupied by Riolu, is now 5 seconds. Massa, who was holding that second position, dropped down to position number 6. The battle for second place is really nice, and Massa has actually retired the race. One mistake is all it took for Massa to rage quit. So Jussie and Riolu are 1.5 seconds apart. They are driving lap number 10 right now. Lap number 10. And it is looking really good for Scrappy, who has been in the lead since lap 1. Who is only extending his lead because of mistakes by the likes of Riolu, Massa, Jussie, and I Don't Leave Insects, who I still need to find out who this guy is. Oh, but he makes a massive mistake! And he will drop from 4th. all the way to 7th, 8th. Oh my days. He drops down oh no. He drops down quite a massive amount of positions. And is now battling in 10th position. All right. There might be some server issues going on. Hopefully it is not gonna ruin the race. As we are watching Afi, who is currently in 9th place, right behind his teammate Yannex, who is battling with Egir. So the top 10 is pretty stacked. Is Half-Fast still in the mix? Ooh, we do have a new time by Egir here. 2:25:53. And also Marcin sets a good record now. 2:25:59. So people are definitely figuring out the map. As we have entered lap number 11 of this race. So apparently this particular player is Neuro. This battle is really nice between Yannex, Neuro, and Afi. It's only 3 or 4 tenths. 4 tenths between each other. Let's have a look at some of these other players here. These have all retired. Let's have a look at Skorgo. Skorgo, in what position are you driving? 118th. And Mr. Skorgo is 8.5 minutes behind. 8.5 minutes. Whoa! He drives through the presence. And then made a mistake. But yeah. Skorgo still going strong here. Let's have a look at... Ooh, Tomsen left the game. Wow. Okay. Lens Flare is currently in top 100. 100th position. For Lens Flare right now. And he is still on pace for finishing. He's only 4.5 minutes behind. All right, let's have a look at Hit Fight. Where is Hit Fight racing? He is in lap 9, so he's a full lap behind. And he is in position 108th with 5.5 minutes behind the first driver, which is still occupied by Scrappy. All right then, moving up front a little bit, we have Marcin, who is in 13th place with 21 seconds behind here. And we are well over halfway done with the race. Ooh! Oh, that was not a guy that was in front of Marcin. But I do hear someone behind Marcin. So let's see if it is a guy that is challenging Marcin for that 13th place. Here we go. It is Loso. Definitely Loso is battling Marcin for top 13 right now. We are almost reaching the 30-minute race mark. And this battle, let's have a look. Who is the better full speed driver? Marcin gets a little bit more speed out of this wall ride. Loso still in close pursuit. Marcin goes for a speed drift, but it is Loso who goes too high on this exit of the wall ride. And Marcin will be prevailing on top. It is Dark, however, who has made an error. And the gap is now close to about 0.8 of a second between Marcin and Dark. Let's go up top here, because we gotta respect what Scrappy is doing. He has been driving in first place for 29 minutes, going into lap number 13 right now. We do have Riolu, who is in second place, setting a new personal record. A 2:25.14. It is only Coco who has been able to dive under that 2:25, which is really unfortunate that he accidentally pressed the retire button instead of the respawn button. But it is Riolu who gets a small bump here. And will Wosal be able to close the gap a little bit? I mean, the gap between Riolu and Wosal is 6 seconds, which is quite a big gap, if I say so myself. We do have Tom and Wosal. Was that Wosal who made a mistake? No. We have Tom and Wosal, who are 1 second apart from each other. So the battle for top 3 could become really interesting as we are getting closer to the finish here. Jussie, who was driving in top 3 most of the race, is finding himself in 5th, so he has made some slight errors again. He is 4 seconds behind Tom. So in order for him to get top 3 here, a miracle needs to happen. A mistake by these other players needs to happen. And he needs to drive a good pace for 7 more laps here. We have Neuro, who is not too far behind Jussie. So Jussie is not guaranteed this 5th spot. Neuro only a second behind in 6th. Yonex. Also, Yonex is only 0.3 behind Neuro. So the battle for 6th place is definitely going on here. As both Yonex and Neuro are closing the gap towards Jussie. So they are definitely driving good pace. Afi, who has been in the top 10 also for quite a long time right now. Still holding 8th place. However, he is 20 seconds behind first and only 2 seconds behind Yonex, his teammate, in 7th. We do see Shorty, who is a very good endurance driver. Oh my god! Scrappy sets an incredible time. 2:24.6. He might have figured something out that these other drivers have not figured out yet. We're gonna have a look at that in a little bit. But Shorty, definitely not with the greatest start here. That's for sure. Perhaps Dark, who is in 10th, can take note of that. Because Dark is 3 seconds behind. Also, what I've noticed, the CP sound is delayed by a little bit, so I hope that is not gonna cause trouble on the server. But Scrappy, the man who just set an incredible time. Let's have a look what he is doing. He is already a second ahead right now. Riolu, currently driving in 2nd place. He is 6 seconds behind. 6 seconds behind is quite a big margin. However, getting top 2 in a race is still a great performance. Let's give some shine on these other players. All right, someone really wants to make his mom proud. So we go to Doom Roots. Oh no. Doom Roots. Oh no. Okay. We might have some slight issues here, but if the server for some reason will crash, I will take Scrappy, Riolo, and Wosal as the winners of this race. So we just have to keep an eye on that. I'm sorry to everyone that are having issues, but let's watch Moon Sorrow, who is currently in 77th position. Moon Sorrow also in lap 13. He is almost 4 minutes behind, so still able to finish the race here. Here we have Bastimon, who is in 22nd place. Almost a full minute behind in lap 15 right now. As we have Roland, who made a mistake. Bastimon might take advantage of this for that top 20 battle. Oh, Roland with another mistake, and it is Bastimon who takes over that 21st position. We have Titan Wara in 39th place. 1.5 minutes behind first. Also in lap number 15. Most of these drivers are currently entering lap 15. So they are almost there. Race will most likely end up being 45 minutes of playtime for the first drivers. And yeah, Scrappy looking still really good. Let's have a look at the local records for a sec. We have Scrappy, who set that incredible time here, 224.6. That is 0.3 faster from the time that Coco did in lap number 5, I think. And a lot of these players have driven their 225s. 19 players in particular have done so, which is awesome. So let's have a look at speed. Speed is in position 26, and he is battling with Vulnera right here for that 25th to 26th place. Loso sets a really good time, also close to getting a 224 himself. Incredible performance by Loso. However, he is not in the top 10 yet, but I assume he is battling in position 11th or 12th. Let me have a look at some of these other players. We have Lars, who is playing. Great endurance driver, very fast learner. However, Stadium is definitely not his speciality. However, he is in 44th position right now, almost 2 minutes behind. Yuval has left the game. The good friend Pika Pika is out. Let's have a look at Carl. This is a player I was really surprised seeing. Carl, a very old veteran of the game. He was the very first winner of ESWC in 2006. So he is quote-unquote returning to the game. Maybe playing for fun again. It's awesome to see that he's joining my event. I myself have actually driven 3 ESWCs against him. So we go way back. Which is even more epic. Really cool. Alright, let's have a look. We have Javzo. Javzo currently in 15th place. Might have been overtaken here by... No, he might be in a battle right now for that 15th place. I believe the story why Carl Jr. is named Carl Jr. is because his dad was named Carl Sr. I think. Because Carl Jr.'s dad used to play Trackmania as well. Alright. Let's have a look here. Marcin still driving in 13th place. Doing a good job. Where's Loso? Loso, right here. Loso is in 18th, so he has lost he has lost quite a lot of positions. However, he has set a good time. And Egir almost joining the 224 local record as well. He just set a time of 2:25.001, 1/1000th of that very nice 2:24 time. Okay, we are definitely getting closer to the ending of this race, guys. Lap 17. Almost 18 is being initiated by Scrappy, who has been driving a phenomenal race, to be quite honest. In second place, we still have Riolu, who has also driven a good race. However, he has made that early mistake, which caused him to be behind 2 or 3 seconds already, which is really unfortunate because he is driving a very good, solid pace. Wosal is in third place. However, his third place is not guaranteed yet because Tom is only 1 second behind. And this could be an interesting battle to watch in the last lap of this race. We have entered lap 18 right now. It is getting down to the wire as we see the gap here between Tom and Wosal. It is shrinking and shrinking. Papu now with an incredible time dives under that 2:25 as well. Same with Egir, who is improving his personal record back to back. There we go. People are dropping the 2:25s. I mean 24s, sorry. In the final stages of this endurance race. Tom not able to get closer on this dirt section, is really having a tough time with the dirt. And Wosal will take advantage of that. Ooh, it is Tom who has now taken over the position of Wosal. This is exactly what I was talking about. Tom, with a much superior full speed section, has now taken over that third place away from Wosal, who had been driving on third for about 8 to 9 laps, if I recall correctly. Oh, but it is Tom who is stumbling in this round. In this round here. And Wosa now catching up. Oh, a little bit of a lag spike for Wosa. The battle is going on though. Where is Jussie? Oh, Jussie is not able to join the fray here. But the battle between Wosa and Tom is something we should just keep an eye on here. Because this is the closest gap. And Scrappy improves his record. He has figured something out that no one else has figured out yet. Because he is 0.5 ahead of the second fastest time. We do see different lines here. Wosa going wide and Tom going tight. Let's see. Wosa is not really catching up. So the inside line by Tom seems to be the superior one. We are now in lap number 19. We have Marcin with an incredible time now as well. And Egger back to back to back, improving his time. Where is Egger? Oh my days. The 224s are dropping left, right, and center right now. Egger is really trying his best to catch up to Firestorm, who is in 12th. Egger driving a great pace right now. We have this lap and one final lap remaining in this race. Wosa versus Tom is still an incredible battle. They are 3/10 apart of each other. Let's have a look at the pace of Scrappy. I miscalculated the amount of laps. We should have done 19 laps on this. Then it would be a nice 46-minute time. But now we will drive one extra lap here. Ooh, Scrappy not with the greatest line there, but the gap towards Riolu is already 7 seconds. So Riolu has lost an additional 2 seconds from the last time I checked. Oh, and this is gonna hurt him as well. He gets a massive nose slide. Can Tom catch up? Tom is definitely closing the gap towards Riolu. It's 5 seconds right now. Wosa. Ooh, Wosa has lost the battle against Tom. And Wosa now needs to worry. All right, we're gonna continue. The server seems to have died. Yeah, I cannot type any. I can't type either. So there is a death right here, which is quite unfortunate. We will have Scrappy winning, Riolu in second, and for third and fourth, I am not sure who is gonna take it, but I would say Tom in this case. He had a 2-second lead already. I cannot chat in game either, guys. It is most likely the end of the race here.
Thank you for subs. Thank you, so.
Gistran wat cadochis ingepakt, Craig ik gewoon en mebo elven diploma op MIJN dermat. Mag ik gewoon voor de kursman werken.
So, I'm pretty sure Riolu is in his last lap, so let's see what will happen in this scenario. Scrappy, can you send me your log file as well? Everyone. All right. Let's have a look what will happen with Riolu here. The timer in the live CP is still going. However, the time in game is frozen. So the timer here at the CP live is still going. So Riolu is currently approaching the ending of the race, and this should be the finish line for him. And it will indeed be the finish line for him. All right, so the server is unfortunately passing out here. Players will cross the finish line right now. They will have 15 minutes of a timeout here. So Lozo is finishing here as well. I am unfortunately unable to see who is finishing in what position. But yeah, 19 laps without major issues, and then it all collided in lap number 19, which is really unfortunate. Yeah, that ruins my mood a little bit further, but hey, all good. I cannot even move my camera here. I think the server might crash in a little bit here. I cannot move my camera. Alright, yeah, I cannot do anything. My game is freezing here as well. But yeah, let's just wait. Oh, there we go. I heard a sound with a finish. Okay, I can move. So yeah, we have a couple players still driving. We're gonna just casually wait until everyone is finishing. Unfortunately, I cannot click anything. So the server is really... What is happening? What is happening? Look what's happening. Why am I driving? I'm teleporting everywhere in the checkpoints. What is happening, man? Yeah, I don't know what's happening, guys. But yeah, let's just keep an eye on the people finishing here. People are still able to finish, so that's a good thing. You can upload it, Keissla. No, let's just wait. Wait after the... Whoa! 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 Okay, I can move. Alright, let's see if I can spectate someone that is... Oh no, I'm going teleporting again. Let's go with Arwen. I wish there was a search function. You could just type in Arwen, boom, pops up. Ah, Taylor.
Thank you for subs. Thank you, sir.
GG was fun. Nice map.
We have
a bit
Taylor.
too techie for me.
Not sure in what position Taylor is, but hey, we have some gameplay right here. Ooh. Oh! Yo, thanks Wouter for the resub, and also Yoto Kotokolo. Always nice to see you play the endurance races, man. I love it. Alright, Taylor has forgot how to drift. Wait, he finished? Nice. Alright, here we go. Homer Hero. Homer Hero. All right, Homer Hero here is still driving. He has 8 minutes to go to finish his race. So let's see what he can do. Yo, that's awesome, Taylor. Hope you had fun without the bugs.
Thank you for subs. Thank you, sir. Thank you for subs. Thank you.
Now, guys, after we are done with this, I will reopen the server. We go into time attack with no time. I mean, we're gonna have 20 minutes on the time, and then we are gonna find 3 presents, because you will still be able to win some prizes. But that is gonna be after the race is completed. Homer Homer Hero. Not sure how far behind he was or how many players will finish. But yeah, the top 3 is gonna be Scrappy, Riolu, Tom. I believe Wosal is gonna be 4th, Jussie 5th. And after that, I'm not sure what happened. Homer Hero is gonna finish in style with a backwards finish. All right, let's have a look. How many people are still driving? I see 3 3 guys still driving here. We have Genivo Fred Tifo, who might be finishing here actually. No, he still has another round to go. We have oh, we also have Patrick 1996 still going. Boris, there we go. Boris, one of the final players to reach the finish line here. Patrick 1996 is a turtle god. Genivo Fred Tifo might be in his last lap. Quantum, I have no idea. He's probably trolling to get last. That's what he always does. Or, yeah, Quantum still has a full lap to go. So we have Patrick, Genivo, Fred Tifo, and Quantum. See if I can find my good friend Genivo Captifo. We can spectate Quantum
Thank you
here.
for subs. Thank you, sir.
Oh, Patrick finished. So Patrick has finished here. And Quantum seems to not be frozen in time. He is in lap 20 and his timer is also running. So where is that other mansicle? There he is. Wasbeer Vissa. Hey broer. Je rijdt niet zo snel, man. Rij wat sneller, Nif. Holy shit. Alright, there he goes. That is the finish line for Jenifo Fred Tifo uit Zwolle. Alright, there should be one player remaining, which is Mr. Attention Seeker 5088, and that is Quantum. So, guys, I appreciate everyone who has participated in the race. I am very disappointed in the result of the server, but I do hope that players had fun driving outside of all the bugs that happened. The top 3 is gonna be Scrappy winning it. We have Riolo in 2nd, Tom in 3rd, Wosal in 4th, and after that, I don't know who won after that. But the top 3 will be receiving a specially designed t-shirt that I will contact you about. If you don't want the t-shirt, that's fine. I can give it to someone else. But it's a limited edition t-shirt that you will only be able to get during this race.